Well, today does mark 1 year since the disappearance of Xavior Harrelson from Montezuma. Authorities unfortunately later found his body in the fall. And a year later, though, there are still many questions about exactly what happened to Xavier Harrelson. KWW reporter Daniel Perot is in the community of Montezuma, about 90 miles south of Waterloo, with how the community has been holding up over these past 12 months. Daniel.
Ron, life goes on as people go about their seemingly normal lives, but this small, tight-knit community is doing everything it can to keep Xavier Harrelson on their mind and his face out there.
We all have, Xavier and a resolution and justice in the back of our minds.
A year later, Xavier Harrelson is gone, but far from forgotten. The streets of Montezuma are still lined with now faded orange ribbons, his favorite color.
We're probably going to leave them there until we can have a resolution.
In tight-knit communities like Montezuma, Mayor Jackie Boland says moving on isn't easy. They don't dwell on what happened, but they do talk about Xavier.
Almost every day someone comes in and says, hey, have you heard anything? Or, we do talk about him. We have not forgotten about him, and we won't forget.
Harrelson disappeared from the mobile home park he shared with his mother on May 27th.
The weather was bad, and just wanted to find him.
When he didn't return home the next morning, local, state, and federal law enforcement got involved. On the weekend of his 11th birthday, hundreds of volunteers fanned out around the area to search for him.
We were all, hoping that he would be found safe.
For months, there was no sign of him. Community members held fundraisers and benefit concerts in hopes of bringing him home. Then on September 30th, a farmer found Harrelson's remains in a field about 3 miles from town.
Obviously, that wasn't the outcome that we wanted.
A year later, there are still more questions than answers about what happened to Xavier Harrelson. Investigators have not released the cause of death or made any arrests in the case, but say their investigation is still ongoing. Meantime, his community is holding out hope his family will get justice. This afternoon,
thanks to Daniel Perot reporting live tonight from Montezuma. By the way, KWW, of course, has been following this story for the past year now. We have a lot of information there on our website. And by the way, as always, anyone who has information to exactly what may have happened to Xavier, please contact the Poweshiek County Sheriff's Office. And the number is 641-621-56, as you can see on the screen there, 5673. So 623-5679. So that's the number on your screen if you have any little bit of information that might help solve this case of Xavier.